All right, now look, I know you guys have seen the thumbnail, you know what I mean? If you go outside, it's probably cool no matter where you are on this planet, right? So listen, we finna go ahead and do a soup, and if you like potatoes, then this is the one for you. Check it out, we doing a loaded potato soup, and guess what? We doing it in the crock pot. As always, I always like to fly over my ingredients. You guys can like look at them and see. It's not a whole lot, right? But for the full ingredient list, it's on my website. That's smokingandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com. All right, so if you look right there, you can see that I've already peeled these. I just get myself a bag, do it old school, you know what I mean? Some of the times when I'm cooking, it kind of like just remind me of being with my grandmama, you know what I mean? So I kind of like just try to mimic that. Take me down, you know, getting that time machine, stuff like that. So let me go ahead and peel this one down. Right? This is my last one. I usually use about 6, right? And this is a russet potato. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is, if you guys have a French fry cutter, these is cool. You know what I mean? It just like helps expedite the whole thing, right? So I just stick it in here like this, and it all makes sense to you in just 1 second, right? So I'll put this over here, put it down. Now I want you guys to look. It's already sliced. I can just take these, put them like this, and then I can go ahead and dice them. You know, you don't need to, we just use this. I'll use my cutting board, but just to show you. Take them and just dice them down. You want to dice them all the same size so they'll all be ready at the same size. Excuse me, so that they'll all be ready at the same time. Now, I will be honest with you, you don't have to have this. Listen, we've been dicing all our lives, right? You know what I mean? So you can actually take it, you know, take the potato, cut a flat side on it, you know what I mean? And then just go ahead and cut it down, flip them over, and then, you know, cut them down again, you know, and then dice. But I'm telling you, if you have one of these, it just makes life so much easier, right? I won't even do as many as I did last time. We'll just take it right here so you guys can see it. Just bring them here, and now we dice. All right, so when I tell you this recipe is super simple, that's what I mean, folks. Listen, all we really had to do is put some effort into dicing down our onions and then dicing down our potatoes, right? The rest of it, we're gonna let the crock pot do all the work, right? So now, I did put everything inside of a bowl like this, put the water in here just so that we don't get no browning, right? So what I'm gonna do is take this and let's strain this. I just thought about it. I have a splatter guard. I could have put this right on top and then turned this over and been done with it already. All right, once you got the potatoes, you know, completely, you know, drained, now you just want to go ahead and add them to your crock pot, right? I don't want to rinse them. I have this little theory that this starch in here helps thicken everything up. But you can see it right there, look. That's why I didn't rinse them until I saw clear water. We just want to let them stay the way they are, right? Now I'm gonna take my onions, bring those into the game. Right? If you ever wanted to know why the potato soup tastes like that, you know what I mean? Then we're gonna load it up too. It's because of, look, you can see the flavors that we putting in here. And then when we start thinking about flavors, right? So I got myself some chicken stock right here. Yes, sir. We're gonna put about 4 cups in here. So it's really just like 1 carton of the small one. All right. So once you have it in here, you wanna make sure that them 4 cups, just the chicken stock, or if you guys have the broth, it just does wonders for it, right? You can just smell right off the back. With that and the onion, that this is gonna be fire. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit of my black pepper here. Normally, I don't do it like this. You know, I like to just taste it, you know, after I, you know, get everything nice and, you know, creamy and soup worthy, right? But I've been making this so long, I know it can take a little black pepper, and it's gonna take 2 generous pinches of salt. And now I'm just gonna sprinkle just a little bit of my A seasoning. This right here is for them lighter, you know, lighter meats. This goes great on the veggies. You guys already know, because listen, I can barely keep it in stock, you know, so I'm just go ahead and killing the step. Now you guys can add anything that you would like as far as like what you want to put in there, like a little AP seasoning, or if you want to make it like I've made it for years, you just make it and then you season on the next step. But I'm just avoiding, you know, taking out 1 step by doing it here. All right, so now we're getting ready to turn it on. Now listen, I'm gonna give you 2 times. You can do it 3 hours on high, or you can do it 6 hours on low. This is a great recipe, you know, to put in the crock pot, put it on, you know, the longer time, so we cook it on low. That way, if you got something to do, you can do it. In this case, we finna go for 6 hours on low. Okay, folks, now listen, it's been 6 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and break this top off of here. Now remember, we never supposed to take this off. If I didn't say it in this video, I gotta stress that. Using a crock pot or anything, it's designed to keep the heat inside. You have to like resist the temptation to, smell it, stir it and all of that, right? So this will be the first time this has been open in 6 hours, right? Now notice I break this always against the grain. I don't wanna break it and lift it straight up so any of that steam get under here. Some of you guys remember I had a nasty burn, right? Now, I'm gonna use a potato masher. 6 hours in, let's do this first, just so we can see where we at. All right, so now I just wanna, these ready to be mashed. You see that right there? When I can put them in like that, it takes me just a little twist, and then they come off. That's good. Let's get some of the ones that were down there. Yeah, these are good. All right, but we not finished cooking, and I got it. So let's just say you came home, you was at this point, right? So now what will be the next step? We're gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start. We're not finna mash them all. We're just gonna mash some. Now that's some of this mashed potato right here that's gonna help with the thickening agent. All right, so look at this right here. It almost got like an applesauce consistency to it, right? You can still see some of the chunks. That's because this is not fine, but this right here works just right for what we're doing. Now, we're finna take our heavy cream, pour that in there. Now, because I had this measured out, it kind of like want to stick to the side. It is kind of thick, so that's why we use the right tool, right? That'll be this spatula. We want to get it all in there. All right, so now we just work this in, just like that. Now don't forget, we gotta get it to be like a little bit on the yellow side, right? So that's when the cheese come in. You guys gotta love these kind of recipes right here. They're super easy to make, you know what I mean? Just look at this. It's already got residual heat in here. Look at how if I just keep doing this, it just melts into it. I bet you guys did not know it is this easy to make a loaded potato soup. Now, usually when you think about loaded, you think about having chives, green onions, you gotta have sour cream, and then what else? Bacon bits, all that. We're gonna do it all. You gotta do it however you want to, but just wait till I'm finished. Now I'm gonna quit playing. I'm finna dump this in here just like that. Now, once you got the rest of your ingredients in here, I did taste it off camera, you know what I mean? I went ahead and added another 2 pinches of salt. Don't forget that's potatoes, so it will take it, and you want it to taste really, really nice, right? So, I set my crock pot back on, I set it not back, but I set it to high and really just for 30 minutes, right? I put an hour down there because I didn't know when I was gonna put this in here because I'm filming, but I'm setting the timer for 30 minutes. After that, we done, folks. Okay, so look, off camera, I went in and just cut down my bacon. You know what I mean? This is what we use for garnish, and it's there for taste too. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my green onions. Right, we just put these over there. We're not gonna let none of this go to waste. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and just look at this. My timer then went off. It's been 30 minutes. Remember, break away from yourself. Right, let that out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give this a stir. You know what I mean? Look at this right here. Then if you pay attention, look, as it cools a little bit, it just like thickens up on its own, right? So this is what you want, right? So now we're finna go ahead and put it in. We call it plate, but do I say bowl? Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. All right, so I've already taken the pictures. That's why you guys are here. You know what I mean? These are like simple and easy recipes. You can see it. You can see I put some pepper on there, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and get me some, just like what you see. And I do like to have green onion on mine too. And if you want to, you can just put heaps of cheese on there. It's okay, because this is my bowl, folks. Now, I'm not gonna try to like stretch this out. I'm gonna just tell you this is super good. The real star on this is the fact that it's a crock pot recipe. So listen, my mouth getting watery. You see that right there? You know the drill, y'all. Cheers. Now listen, it's been a long day for myself with just cooking, you know what I mean, simmering, you know, working inside this crock pot. What I'm getting ready to do now is I'm gonna sit down and just, you know, take it nice and slow and let just warm up my ribs. Now, you guys let me know down in the comment section below. It's gonna really be hard for you guys to tell me to make this more than what it is, but let me know. You guys might have something I have never ever thought of, but I'm gonna tell you this right here is fire. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. Check it out. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I'm not faking no funk this time. I'm finna sit down and eat. Guess what? I'm out. Peace.